Hey guys, this is my last review for game systems today. This is the Nintendo DS. It was Nintendo's first touchscreen based system, and I've had it ever since it first came out. I got blue. But anyways, let's get into it. Over here you had your volume, and it was a slider. You had your headphone jack. Left and right shoulder buttons up here, which you can press them from even the sides out here, so I found myself pressing them sometimes in games. But none of the games really use the trigger buttons that the DS had, so I never really used them that much. And let's open it up and look inside. It says Nintendo on the front, and that's about it. And they also had this weird, like, wing shape, and it was really fat. But anyways, had two surround sound speakers up here, a small, screen display, I think it was 2.5 inches, power button, up, down, left, right, start, select, X, Y, A, B. It was the first system to have X and Y. You had a little microphone that you blow into and talk, and, power and charging. So, let's turn it on and look into it. Now, it also came with a, stylus. I tended to lose these because they were so small. But, you touch screen to continue, and down here you would have, DS, Game Boy Advance slot, PitoChat, which was, pretty much a, failure in a way, because you couldn't do it, like, over Wi-Fi connection. You had to be, I believe it was, 30 feet away from a person to do it or something, I'm not sure. But, basically you just drew and sent messages to people and stuff, and it got really boring because you had to be that close to somebody, and it really just wasn't worth it. But the other bad thing is, whenever you went to do something in the system, like if I exited this PitoChat, it would have to shut down the system, which was pretty lame. So, I'll put in a Game Boy game because, Game Boy and DS game. I have WarioWare Touch here, and they came in these small little square package, and you just pop it in, pop it out. So, and Game Boy Advance slot was down here. It did not play, regular fat Game Boy games, so that was a downside to it. But even when you had this on and you wanted to put in a game, you couldn't because it wouldn't read it, and you have to turn it off, put it in, and then put it back in. Also, while playing this, I always found myself wanting to press the power button for some reason. I don't know why exactly, but, it also came with DS Download Play, which is where if your friend had a game and you wanted to play it, demo it out, you would, press DS Download Play, and he'd send you the game to demo it. You wouldn't be able to play the whole game for free. Your settings and stuff is down here. Brightness. I had two settings, bright and dim. And your time down there, but if I go in settings, I'm going to have to turn it off again. WarioWare Touch was the first game that you could buy on the DS. And, it was a hit to most people because I love playing it, and it's a really fun game. Just get that. But basically in this game, you just try to unlock new levels and stuff. So, and you get new mini games and stuff. But anyways, that's that. And as you can see, there's no way to go back to the home screen, so you gotta turn it off and then turn it back on, which really got annoying. Now, if you play a Game Boy Advance game, you can either play it on the top or bottom screen. I chose mine to be on the top because for some reason it was easier to play on the top to me. So basically it's the same, but you just gotta forget about the X and Y buttons and, the touchscreen capabilities, because they won't work. But anyways, this was originally just called the DS Fat, but everybody calls it, the DS, just the Nintendo DS, but everybody calls it the DS Fat, because, for one, it is huge. Now, another thing about the game, when you play DS games, you could actually shut it, and the game would pause, pretty much. The screen wouldn't be playing anything or anything at all, and when you wanted to, you could just come back to it and open it up and start playing the game again. Games also, some games had them like they were a book, and you play them like this, and you take your stylus and tap the screen. I think Brain Age and all those games played some like that. But anyways, it was a good system, but DS Lite was a lot better, a lot slimmer. I liked the cover on the DS Lite, but the DS Lite had finger magnets. So I'm going to sell this one back to GameStop and get $50 off the DSi. Because for one, I don't want a PSP Go. I mean, I don't want to spend $250 on that. And just because it slides up and it has some better graphics and better games. If Nintendo would really step out there with their new Nintendo DSi, with the DSiWare, I bet they could do the same thing that they're going to do with the PSP Go and make some better games for some older people in their teens, not as much kid-friendly games. They could still make them, but I mean, come on, Nintendo, have some violent games for once. But thank you for watching. Please comment and subscribe and rate. Sorry this video is so long for a review of the Nintendo DS. Most everybody knows about it now, and there's so many reviews out there, but I just want to get this out of the way. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe again. Thanks, bye.